All right, now that you know how to look for your grades, now it's all about understanding your scores as well as understanding how to actually fix things to improve them. So, for this example, let's go to Grid Drawing Formal. So, right now I can download this image that was submitted by the student and can open it so I can have a better idea of what it actually is that I'm looking at. So the comment for this assignment was, "This is a great grid drawing. It's different than the one given in the assignment, so I couldn't evaluate your shading and fading skills. If you could include them on this to make the character look more 3D, resubmit it, and I'd be happy to regrade it. Thank you for including the original image since you used your own. That made it way easier to evaluate the accuracy. Overall, great work." So what does this mean as far as the grade goes? So if we look at the rubric, these are the skills that were being focused on for this assignment. So drawing an accurate grid, they did a great job on that. Image accuracy, it looked pretty darn close to the original. General mark making, it was all smooth, clean. There wasn't any scribbling or any kind of rough, uncareful lines. It was all pretty much carefully done. The shading and fading skills, since those were missing, they didn't really get any points for that. And general craftsmanship. So that's talking about the overall neatness and evidence that they slowed down, took their time instead of rushing it and making it look messy. So that's kind of overall, it does look like they really did have good craftsmanship skills. So how could they fix this if they wanted to earn more points? It was already said in the comments. They just, there was a suggestion of making the character look more three-dimensional, so adding in some shading, all that kind of stuff to make it look more 3D. So that's one thing that they could do and if you want to resubmit the assignment, you could go straight from your submission and it automatically opens it, and you can just take another picture and upload a file right there as you want. So, all sorts of crazy cool things about that. But what happens if you are needing some extra help with some stuff? So, like this assignment, the colored pencil hand project, they only ended up getting 66 out of that. So, here's what they submitted. So this looks like you may have used markers instead of colored pencils. You have a great work of art, but also remember it needs to show the skills we focused on for this assignment. Craftsmanship is good, but could be a little tighter. The outlines of the shapes are a little wobbly and could be cleaned up more. The color fills are a little inconsistent in tone. That means some of the paper is showing through. Just need to even that out a bit. Fix those things if you want to shift to an excellent, and keep that in mind for the next project. Overall, you have really great composition and like how you've used complementary colors and similar line patterns to create unity with the work overall. If you add in some of the skills you're missing with colored pencil, submit your assignment and I'll be happy to regrade it. So we need to go figure out which skills we're missing here. Let's look at the rubric. So layering colors, optical mixing, so that's using hatching and cross-hatching over top of a color. General mark making, they said their skills were good. The shading and fading skills. So this is all focusing on using colored pencils because it's a colored pencil project, right? So overall, they had good craftsmanship and good mark making skills, but the main skills that needed to be evaluated were missing. So it sounds like this might actually be a pretty simple fix. You just need to layer some colored pencil techniques over top of what's there, resubmit it, and you're good.